Hey everyone, welcome to ST Model Cars. In this video, I would like to show you this 1/18 scale Volkswagen Golf GTI Mark 8. This is made by Norev, and this is a full opening diecast. As you can see, the hood, the hatch, all four doors, they all open, which is pretty neat. Price point, I bought this a few years ago. I actually bought this from China, and I paid $125 shipped to the US. So let me close this so you can kind of see how the car looks like with everything closed. What really attracted me to this model was the color. This is called the Moonstone Gray, and it's kind of that same hue as the like if you see the Nardo Gray in some of the Audis. It has that that very modern look. This kind of like primer gray color that's really trendy now. And I think it really looks good with this GTI. So that's why I bought the car. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this car. I'm gonna turn off the turntable and get it out of the way so we have more space to review the car. Okay, so first let's take a look at the headlight. So behind this lens, you see a pretty neat detail. Actually, they have the projector headlights replicated here behind the clear lens. So it give you that quad headlight looks. And with the GTI, you get this red striping that went across the front, the width of the car, and it's replicated neatly here by Norev as well. You got a Volkswagen logo here, got the GTI emblem, and this grill here in the bottom, they're closed, they're not see-through. But I think this is also true on the real car. I think in the real car, the lower portion of the grill, majority of them is covered like this, so they're not like wide open. So it's not really a song. Let's take a look at under the car. Like most of the newer cars nowadays, everything is most of them are covered for aerodynamics, but you do see a little bit of the front suspension here, and you see the exhaust are made as a separate piece with the chrome tips, so that's pretty neat. This dual exhaust, this came out and there's a chrome tip right at the end, and you do see a fair amount of the rear suspension, and I should say that the suspension on this car works, so Okay, so let's take a look at under the hood. Okay, so like a lot of the Norevs nowadays, this is what I call the half engine. So they only molded the top half of the engine, and it's not a see-through engine. You can see where this pointer is, right? This is kind of blocked because it's part of the molded details. However, I'm willing to take a little exception on this car. I'm not going to song this too bad because the details are actually pretty good. If you look at the valve cover, they're actually molded pretty crisp here. The oil filler and the oil dipstick here, they're present, right? And you see the coolant reservoir here, the cap to fill up your windshield washer fluid, the air filter housing, and all the warning labels are here as well. So even though this is a half engine, I'm not gonna sonk it too bad because I actually like the details on this one. So well done, Norev. Okay, so here's a side view of the GTI, and here's some details on the wheels. As you can tell, there's a red brake caliper there, and the rotor actually turns as well with the wheels. And the wheels are really nicely detailed here. It's a black wheel with the silver accent, so I really like that. Okay, let's take a look at the interior. Okay, so everything is fully carpeted, and the headliners are finished. They even painted the dome light white, right, and just to simulate that a little better. The dashboard and the door panel here, they're pretty much kind of monochromatic. If you see, right, they're just the one color here. Although the door pull here is silver, and the and the grab handle here is actually a through, right? So it has that realism in it, which I like. And then here's a shot of the dashboard. This is the dual clutch transmission, so it's not the stick shift. Has the infotainment screen and the instrument cluster there, which we'll see it better from the driver's side. Okay, so and then let's take a look at the backseat area. You can see it better from here, but the front seat has that red accents around the headrest. The back seat, you have the seatbelt buckles there, but otherwise it's pretty monochromatic. It's just a black seat, and the door panel here is just all black as well, similar with the front. So, okay, let's take a look at the hatch. Let's see if I can get this open. Okay, so the shelf here is carpeted on the top, and you can actually move this up, and the bottom of the trunk is carpeted as well. It's pretty basic. It's nothing much to see here, but it's nicely finished. Okay, so let's take a look at this is the other side of the GTI MK8. Again, I really like that moonstone gray color in this car. Okay. So let's take a look at the driver's side. Okay, so the nice thing about this is they replicate the cockpit pretty well. If you can see, they have the cluster there, this LCD screen. They replicate that as well. And also, if you look at the infotainment screen in the center, right? They have a pretty neat detail as well. And they also have that red accent in the steering wheel, just like the ones on the seat. And 2 pedals. Again, this is the dual clutch version, not the stick shift version. Although I wish Norev would have made this the stick shift. That would be neat, I think. And one neat detail here is you have this red accent on the side, and it does say GTI. Okay. All right. Okay. Here. Like I mentioned in my other reviews, I have a FLICKR account where I post diorama pictures of these model cars. I'll post the link in the description if you want to check that out. And yeah, if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, feel free to post them in the comment section. And I much appreciate it if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, I will see you in my next video review, and thanks for watching.